Hi there, Monica McGillicuddy here from Verani School of Real Estate. I am often asked by potential students how they can make their Zoom classroom experience a little bit better. And I know that, especially my age group, we sort of have a love-hate relationship with Zoom, right? It's so much better and more enjoyable typically in an in-classroom environment. But with Zoom, there is a ton of convenience. And that's why so many schools and so many even, work-related programs are held via Zoom. So one of the things to remember, especially in the winter, right? I mean, driving to a class and then sitting in a classroom for 4 hours, then driving back home in a snowstorm, and just in a classroom environment where you might be chilly, might be too hot, and you have no control over that environment. So with Zoom, if you follow a few easy tips, you can have your Zoom classroom experience be top notch. So first of all, if you're new to Zoom and the technology is new to you, one of the things that we offer at Verani School of Real Estate is the ability to do a trial run. Basically, you can have a Zoom call with me. I'll set it up, invite you or your instructor so that you can actually get the feel for what it's like to be in a Zoom classroom. You can ask questions. It might only take 10 or 15 minutes of your time, but it will save you a lot of that anxiety, that stress about what is my first classroom experience going to be like. Now, a couple of other tips, and this one is probably, gosh, maybe the most important, right? You're going to be taking this class typically from your home environment, and you need to make sure, number one, that you have a stable internet connection. And that might mean that you might want to use an Ethernet cable as opposed to Wi-Fi, plug in as opposed to the Wi-Fi setting, mainly because then you will have that stronger connection. So make sure, number two, that you have a what I call sort of a distraction-free zone or a distraction-free environment in your home, in your office, wherever you're going to be attending this class. Find a quiet, well-lit space, something away from all the activity in your house, and make sure that in that space you can minimize all the distractions, you can focus. Ask your family, your roommates, ask them to just give you the time, right? I mean, you're going to be doing a 4-hour class either 2 nights or 2 days a week. And yes, it's a sacrifice, but for you to really be successful, find that distraction-free zone. Ask your friends, your family, your roommate to really honor that space for you during that time so that you can remain focused on the course. And the next one, if you're not familiar with all the really awesome features that Zoom has, there's a number of different tutorials. I'll be more than happy to email you out some, but there's a number of tutorials on how to effectively use Zoom, the chat room, the notes, how to ask a question, how to raise your hands, how to mute yourself, all of that stuff. So be really comfortable with that. Set up a virtual background if you're in a space, and you don't want your house to be seen. You could so easily do a virtual background like I have right now. You can set that up super easy. Thirdly, think about investing in headphones. I have a set of headphones. I should have brought them in here with me. I didn't, but I have a set of headphones that has a built-in mic, and I put them on. And when I'm taking a Zoom class, I absolutely love it because I can mute out all the background noise, and it just eliminates a huge amount of distraction because all I hear in my headphones is what the instructor is, what's happening in my Zoom class. And when I do that, I can hear the instructor so much clearer, so much better than if I'm just relying on my computer audio and then all the noise of everything going on around me. So headphones, microphone doesn't have to be an expensive proposition, but something that will sort of reduce the background noise, that will significantly enhance your ability to communicate and to engage during your Zoom session. And I think fourthly, this is also super important, set your camera in the right position. You should be looking into your camera, not down, looking up, or not just so that we just see the top of your head. We actually want to engage with you. And for you to have a super successful class, engagement is crucial. So we want you to be successful, right? We want you to pass the test. We want you to understand the material. We want you to be the best possible real estate professional you can be. We know that your success is our success. So engagement, being able to look at you, being able to call on you, being able to ask you a question and have you ask questions is going to be so important. And it is going to be the best way for us to mimic an in-classroom, feel. You'll get to know your fellow students. They'll see you. You'll be well lit up, all of that. So, just by following those simple tips can totally change your classroom experience. So again, make sure you've got solid internet. Use an Ethernet cable, always better than just relying on Wi-Fi. Make sure you have a distraction-free zone that's quiet, that's well lit up. Make sure the light is sort of behind your camera, your laptop, not behind you. That way we can see your face clearly. If the light was behind me right now and not in front of me, you wouldn't be able to see me hardly at all. Understand how your Zoom, your system works, all the different virtual backgrounds that you can have, the way to ask a question, how the chat room, how all of that works. And just sit back and enjoy. And remember now, you're going to be seen, right? You're going to be seen. You're going to be expected to communicate. So not that you have to dress up, but yeah, you don't want to be in a, well, it's okay to be in your pajamas, I guess. Today's pajamas some of them are really nice looking, but you want to feel like you're actually in a classroom setting. So, that means you've got clothes on that you don't mind being seen. If you are grabbing dinner during class, be mindful of the chewing sound, mute yourself, learn how to use all of those tools on Zoom. So one of the things, like I said earlier, we pride ourselves in your success. We know that our success hinges on your success. And to make this a successful experience for you, if you follow these tips, it'll make a big, big difference. And if you want, I'd love to do a trial run with you, and we can test your systems, make you feel a little bit more comfortable. Just reach out. So I hope to see you in one of our Zoom classes, but remember, we need to see you. You need to be engaging with us. Turn that camera on, have that mic enabled, have the lights on, and be ready to enjoy an exciting class and a wonderful new career. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you in a class pretty soon. Bye-bye.